initialization. Damn.
Adam Sandler.
Damn, Adam Sandler. we talking about the newer version, like when he first started coming out, or when he looked like now? Damn.
That's awful.
Damn. I don't know what I'm thinking on TikTok. I'm about to say, if y'all in the room, make sure y'all tapping it up. Make sure you sharing it up.
You've known them to run their mouths about politics. Politics, schmalitics. Well, little did you know, they can run their mouths about other stuff as well. This is the Mark G Show. They have a natural curiosity about just about everything, from aliens, the paranormal, to the biggest natural disasters that have ever occurred on planet Earth, and everything in between. Two brothers from another mother ripping it up. And, oh no, we don't record the show. We have the balls to do it live. Call into the show at 207-370-5852. That's 207-370-5852. Be a part of the show. Let's do it. This is the Mark G Show. And now your hosts, Mark G and Gary G.
And Zach. What's going on? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and now Twitter. What's going on, everybody? We got a hell of a show for you tonight. We got a content creator coming out from Instagram and TikTok. He's also a law enforcement officer. We're going to say what's going on to him first. We got Hulk Rilla up in the house. Hulk, what's happening, my man?
What's up, big guy? How we doing?
Living, my man, living. All right, y'all. Down below, we got my brother from another mother, the only white guy. Well, not anymore, because my wife will text me say, no, he's not. But he's the white guy in my podcast with a big-ass afro. Gary, what's going on, Gary? How are you, my man?
What's going on, dude? I'm looking forward
Gary,
to
your audio broke.
I haven't done anything.
All right, well, Gary, technical difficulties. Well, let's go over to Zach. Zach, what's going on?
I'm good, man. What the fuck are you talking about? I hear Gary just fine.
Yeah.
Are you guys messing with me right now?
No.
I heard him.
You can hear them?
Mm-hmm.
What in the hell? Y'all, my audio just broke. I literally just lost audio to the team.
To everybody?
I cannot hear Hulk. I cannot hear Gary.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh. This is going to be interesting, chat.
Can
Hold on.
you hear me? You
Why is it? I did an audio check before the podcast. Everything was.
Ooh, now we can't hear you.
We can't hear him now.
Now you're muted.
Dude, you just Helen Kellered yourself. You're mute. Oh, wait, I don't hear him either.
Nah, I was just playing. I was just playing.
Did it pretty good.
Sorry, hold on.
Okay,
Let
now
me
we
try
can hear
this
you
real
again.
quick.
All right.
We can hear you now.
All right, Gary, can y'all hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
You can hear me.
Can you hear me?
I cannot hear you
What
guys.
a
How the
hell of an
did
intro
that
to a
just happen?
podcast,
Can
right?
you hear
Chat,
me?
ladies and gentlemen, this is a live recorded show, and unfortunately, this is freaking hilarious because y'all can't hear them neither, huh? So TikTok cannot hear you guys neither. So give me 1 second here.
Oh,
Let me
boy.
figure this out. Roadcaster Pro.
Wow,
All right,
Mark,
so
way
there's
fuck
the
up.
microphone. Speakers are default. All right, I'm going to leave the studio, gentlemen. I'm going to come right back in. Give me 2
All right.
seconds.
Yeah, you do that, Mark.
Dear God,
Yeah,
this
Mark,
is horrible.
Way to fuck it up, Mark.
You know, it's funny. Almost every show we do, there's always some sort of like fuck up, right at the very beginning or something.
Right.
I think it's hilarious.
It's happened. It's happened a few times now.
I've had to, like, cause I usually get in like 30 minutes early, and it took me like 25 minutes one day to get my mic set up. I had to like keep rebooting my system, had to turn off my soundboard and everything. My camera's gone out beginning of the show. It's the joy of technology, you know?
All right, give me an audio check, guys.
What's up?
You suck, Mark.
What the fuck?
No,
Mark.
it's still not working.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ah,
I hope you're just a dumbass and you turned everything down.
Emotional damage.
No!
Lady Love
All right,
says
I
that
can
she
hear all that audio effects, but
You
I
can't hear
can't.
us?
Y'all can't hear them. Lady Love's like we can't hear them.
No,
Wow.
she said that we.
Gentlemen,
Oh, shit.
they cannot hear you, but you guys can hear each other. Yes.
Correct.
That's
Yes.
correct.
All right, that is crazy. We literally just had a major crash. My
Dang.
apologies to everybody. Give me 1 second. We will fix this. We got 53 people in TikTok right now, and we are literally just had a complete crash down on this podcast. I've got Hulk over there sipping on his wine, going, "What the hell did I come into?"
Hey, listen, I'm here for it, man. I'm chilling, big guy.
Going, "Yep, this is what happens."
Mark, can you hear us?
All right, maybe it's on my system over here. Let me just see here.
This is the train show called the Mark G Show.
I've got PC audio.
Train wreck.
Let me see if we got PC audio chat. Let me just check one thing here. Let me see here. Did you guys hear the buzzer there? Because now I think I know what the problem is.
We can
Yep,
hear
we
that.
heard it.
Yep.
All right. Zach's giving me a thumbs up out there, y'all. All right, give me 1 second, Chad. We got a piece. It's just a
Whoa,
PC
dude, you
issue.
see
That's
that
an
shit?
easy fix.
I'm trying to do it too. Why don't
That
want to
is
do
an
it for
easy
me?
fix, I believe.
Yeah, Gary, you see the
Give me 1
thumbs up
second
thing?
here.
Watch the little thumbs up pop up with me.
We
What?
have some. All right, there we go.
Hey,
Can y'all
better
nope, now
broke
we
if
got
it
echo
pop
over there? Gary, I cannot hear you. What the Sam hell is going on here?
I don't know what's up, dude. What's up with Zach's thumb? How come Zach's getting
Billy
a
the
thumb?
Bee says yes. Gina says yes. Y'all can hear me, but y'all can't hear them. Or can y'all hear them?
Wait, Mark, time out.
I can't deal with. How is this?
Mark,
All right,
time
time
out.
out.
Watch.
Bro, how? Like, what is going
I
What
on?
is
can't
With
hear
that?
you,
What is
Zach.
that?
Do I need to brighten my light up a little bit more? You know what?
What is
Give me a little
this?
bit more light.
Y'all
I
saying
know I'm-
y'all can hear
I
each
know
other
I'm-
on the podcast. Stephanie says no, can only hear you. Tiffany says here cannot hear them. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a audio crash on my side, and I do apologize. We are trying to fix this as we speak. It's almost as if freaking we had an audio mute happen here.
Yeah.
What
Gotta
we were
love it.
just talking before studio.
Mm-hmm.
We were just literally having a conversation, and everything was going good. These guys were giving me shit about freaking.
There's like
They
a
were giving
little
me shit
mute
about watching movies.
button at
only
the
one
very
time.
top. I wonder if he accidentally
We
clicked
did the
that.
intro. I
Like if
always
you
tease
look
my brother
above
about
the
his
screen
hairdo.
that has all four of us,
And now
right above where it says live,
I
there's
literally
like a little
don't.
mute
I
button.
see my brother over there chatting away up
Wonder
a
if he hit
storm.
that.
Oh, wait. All right. I see a microphone boost on my microphone.
Oh, so now
Oh,
Okay. Give me 1 second. Audio.
Yeah. Huh.
We're going to go speakers.
Huh.
We're going to bring that down to Gary. Count for me real quick, Gary.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I am so going to have to edit this.
6, 7,
Dear God.
8, 10, 54, 72.
Mark.
Gentlemen, I'm really going to hate this. I can hear them in YouTube. So my wife says she can hear y'all on YouTube.
Oh, that's funny.
My wife says she can hear y'all on YouTube. That
I
is
was wondering how
hilarious.
she was listening to us. Because she's
Always
always
Tina.
listening to us when she's working.
Tina says
Hear
that she can
Gary
hear
and
me and
Zach.
you.
I hear Gary and Zach.
All right.
Zach, they're actually saying they can hear y'all.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I have
we-
a voice
yeah,
of,
we can-
yeah, because we have
Stand
voices
by.
of fucking angels. That's why.
I'm going on TikTok. Maybe I can hear them on TikTok. This is freaking horrible. Why did my
Wait, hold on.
podcast crash
Hold
like
on.
this?
This is freaking horrible. Why?
I hear Mark.
Oh, I apologize, my man. Normally we don't have this issue.
Oh, guy, Paul.
Normally
don't
we don't
hear
have
us,
this issue,
Gary.
and this is like
That's weird.
This is completely weird to
I
me.
only hear Mark, and that's it.
I'm going into my
So
I'm going
TikTok
into
can hear
my
Mark,
live stream
but,
here now to see if I can.
YouTube hears everything.
All right, Gary and Zach, can y'all Zach say something?
Fuck you.
All right, Sweet
Hopefully
Pea
you're gonna have
saying
to
not
drink
on
a little more
TikTok, but
wine
she
for
can
this
hear
one.
everybody on here. What the hell, dude? How is this happening like this right now? My
They don't-
PC legitimately just crashed. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to reboot the whole soundboard here. Hold on, that might fix it.
Should try turning it off and turning it
If
back.
all else fails, reboot the soundboard. Roadcaster. Stand by.
Where's that come from? Is that you, Zach, or is that my brother?
What are you talking about?
That Backstreet Boys?
Oh, that wasn't me.
Welcome to the Mark G Show, Hulk Rillo.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, right. I swear within about 10 minutes, we usually cover more important information.
Yeah. All right. We might as well just have some like rock paper scissors like competitions.
I mean, I'm ready.
Rock paper scissors shoot. Oh,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mark, we can't hear you.
No.
No.
Can you hear us? So now you can hear us.
Well, Mark, way to fuck up the show.
So,
All right, there we go. Y'all hear me now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Let me do it this way. Can y'all hear me still?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. All right, TikTok. Give me 1 second. Now TikTok can't hear us. Give me 1 second to fix the TikTok.
No, they hear everyone but you now, Mark.
That's right. I'm about to fix that, Zach. Give me 1 second here.
Kyle said we were okay with no Mark.
I like Kyle. I don't know, but I like
All right, there we go. That should work right there. There we go. TikTok. Are we good now?
it. Good Lord.
Dear
10
God.
minutes of this, huh?
Dude, listen. I don't know what happened. Hulk must have came in with some superpowers and destroyed the podcast right off the bat. Hulk came in with a mission.
What can I say? Hulk smash.
All right.
All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this. I'm sorry for that. Audio issues happen. This is a live show. There's a really bad echo, they're saying.
I don't hear the echo.
I don't hear an echo.
I do see the echo. Okay, hold on 1 second, gentlemen. I see where the echo is. All right, try talking real quick.
Yoda.
Mic check.
There we go. I fixed the echo for TikTok.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming in. I do apologize for that. The echo should be fixed now. Listen, this is a live recording show, and greatly if you listen to this Apple and Spotify, yeah, you're not going to hear this issue because I'm going to edit a lot of crap tomorrow morning. But anyways, this is the freaking show out here. Once again, we got Hulk Rillo. He is a content creator out here on TikTok and Instagram, also a law enforcement officer. We have my brother down there, Better Broken Athlete, and we also have Zach F.0. All right, so gentlemen, number one, let's get some how do you do's out there. We'll start with Hulk Rillo. Hulk, what's going on, my man? How are you?
Hey,
What's up,
time
big
out.
guy? How you doing?
Hey, Mark, you forgot something.
Better now. I will get the disclaimer out of the way in a minute. Zach, what's going on? How are you, my man?
Oh, man, chilling. Watching football.
Fantastic. Gary, what's going on, my man? How are you?
I'm here, dude. I'm ready for this. This is going to be a fun one. It already has been.
Yeah, it's turned out to be interesting. So before we start the show, I always like to start it off with a disclaimer, everybody. For everybody that is listening to the show, everything that you hear on it tonight is the views and the opinions of myself and everybody on the show. Do with the information as you please. If you hear any information that you question, please do your own research. And as always, this is for entertainment purposes only. Now that we've gotten our lovely disclaimer out of the way so the social medias don't yell at us, Hulk, we're going to start off with you, my man, first and foremost, because you are a guest on our show. You're rocking it out there on TikTok, number one. You're slaying it in the TikTok world. You're looking at your website. You're coming off as a persona of a law enforcement officers trying to show a better realm of law enforcement, let people know that there still are officers out there that care. And I want to kind of open that up. Say, what made you, when you first started your TikTok, what made you want to start your TikTok?
I've been doing TikTok, as in I started off recently, like way back then, off of Musically. Like I never did anything dealt with cop content, but recently, when everything used to happen with George Floyd and everybody started to hate the police a lot, I knew I was one of the ones that wore that badge and did a lot with protecting and serving. And I was big on the community service. I was big on people liking the police. And when that incident happened, everybody hated the police. No matter what color you was, as long as you was wearing a badge, people hated the police. And then I started making content to show a different side. Like, not every cop out here doing something to violate anybody's rights. That's what mainly did it, to show a different perspective than what sometimes the news media shows.
All right, gotcha. So when you first started TikTok, if you say you weren't doing cop content at first, what kind of content were you doing at first?
Man, I was with my cat and my dog. I was playing with my cats and dogs, and I think I was doing a little bit of thirst traps.
Gotcha. Okay, I see a lot of people doing those thirst traps out there. All right.
That
I
was
mean,
way back in the day, though. I was way back in the day.
well, you got the pipes to do them, my man. You definitely got the pipes to do it. So yeah, I mean, it seems like the cop stuff's kicking off, and you are right. There has been a lot of negativity going out to our law enforcement brothers and sisters out there that are facing out in the streets. So, some people got that bad taste in their mouths for law enforcement, and some of the videos you post out there do touch home with some people. You've got videos out there touching base on domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
You got videos out there touching base on drunk driving and so forth. And it seems like some of those have a personal connection to you when you're watching those videos. Because it seems like you're taking some of those videos too hard.
Go ahead.
No, go for it. Is any
no, of course. I mean, a lot of times when it comes down to making videos that deep, there's something I already experienced and stuff that I already dealt with in my life, maybe it's just a way to kind of deal with it after dealing with it with so much and seeing it since I've been in law enforcement. Where even with the DVs and the domestic violence, I grew up seeing it happen within the same household that I lived in. I seen it happen with my mother and all that when she was dating somebody. I could hear it through the door. I could hear her yelling. And I didn't know how bad it affected me until I became a cop. And then I realized we respond to a lot of domestic violence calls, and that tend to be one of the most dangerous calls out there for officers to respond to. So we looking at grew up with witnessing domestic violence. Not only that, a lot of cops lose their life, and this is my profession as law enforcement. Then you got a lot of people that goes back in a repetitive cycle with the DV. So it's always ongoing. It's never an end to domestic violence. And I just got big on it because I see so much negative stuff and negative things happen because of DV. So I'm trying to figure out how we can spread more of a positive. How can you overcome it? How can you see the red flags before you actually become a victim of something like that? How can you be a little bit more aware when responding to a domestic call? If you're gonna knock on the door and you get a response to a domestic call, first thing you should really do is listen before you go bulging doing knocking on the door. You want to actually listen to see what's going on before you actually enter the door, stuff like that.
All right. Well, somebody in the chat was over here saying your purple cuffs actually are there to bring awareness to people in regards to violence. And I see those handcuffs almost in every video that you do, which is quite amazing. So you're definitely trying to raise awareness out to DV.
100%.
I do hear that connection in there. Gary, you got a question? I see you kind of moving towards the mic.
Yeah. How so? I don't know what the protocol is between police departments, but is your department cool with you doing these types of videos?
Yeah.
In uniform? I don't.
Yeah. Let's get this. When I first started this, and I was at maybe 30,000 followers when I started TikTok, and I was kind of getting bigger and larger. I got suspended because of TikTok before. Because somebody could, yes, I got suspended years back when somebody could read my badge and read what I worked for, my patch, and it got me suspended. But since I've been doing this for 13 years, and throughout the years, they understand now. And I got new chiefs, I got new administrators, I got new people that's in different positions that support it because they know I'm doing more things to try to help the community and break that bridge that we don't have with citizens out here in the world. Let's be for real. Kids are not the same anymore. Kids don't be outside playing basketball and playing hide and go seek and playing kickball. They're in their tablets, they're in their cell phones, they're doing something dealing with electronics. And that's the fact, and that's the type of effect I have when they're on their cell phones and they see a TikTok scrolling up with a cop. You showing some happiness. So my department is very supportive. And I get a lot of, just as much as I get I got more support than hate. But I get a couple of hate comments. I get a couple of people email my chief about how they don't like my TikToks, how I'm an embarrassment. I get it all. I get all types of hate emails. I don't let that affect me because the support that I have, we talking about millions compared to maybe 2,000, 3,000 people that just don't like what I do. That's fine. When you got so much.
Are your peers cool, or do they everybody gives each other shit, does anyone give you shit for it, or is are they fully supportive of it, or?
Oh, they support it.
Okay, that's cool.
And
That's cool.
my peers can't beat me either, so that's a smart move.
All right. I like it. Yeah, hell
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just saying. Yeah, that's how we.
Have you like helped have you like spawned any of your peers to like also take on TikTok and kind of put any of their stories out there or be supportive the way you're doing it?
I spoke to some people that I realized that I think that they'll have a great connection just with the TikTok community or anything that. But a lot of people they're not dedicated to it. They're like, hey, I'll start. But again, a lot of people get discouraged in the beginning because you don't get the high views, you don't get all the followers, and it can be real discouraging real quick when you try to put so much effort into something and you don't see it take off. It gets discouraging, and I think that's where a lot of people fall in. That such as people I try to motivate to go ahead and do it.
Mm.
All right.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. It makes a lot of sense too.
It does. It does. You're saying you got a lot of hate, and which it's surprising that the hatred that's still out there. But your community, have you been recognized out on the streets on patrol while you're sitting there, making a traffic stop, or you're getting the kids recognizing you and say, "Hey, we know you from TikTok." Do you get a lot of
Oh,
recognition from that? Or?
every day. If I conduct a traffic stop, I'm the TikTok cop. I respond to domestic. Hey, matter of fact, you the TikTok cop, and you big on domestic violence. And somebody said that the other day, and I locked her boyfriend up for pointing a gun at her, and
Oh
she recognized me off of TikTok, of course, and said you're real big on the DV. So I get recognized a lot just in general. It's not one day I can walk around, even in plain clothes, and not get recognized at least by one person. And
that's
it's even crazier when I can go to different states and people recognize me. Like it still blows my mind every time I do it. Every time when I'm in Texas or I'm in Florida, somebody recognizes me at least once.
mm. Where you can you share where you work out of or
I'm in Columbia, South Carolina.
oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Oh, so he's got
I have customers in that area actually. Yeah. It's
he's got that nice
fun.
one,
Yeah, better weather for sure.
right? Better than me.
Better than me too. Hell yeah.
We're getting that freezing rain right now here in Maine. So Zach, you've been very quiet down there, my Zach. You got any questions so far yet, Zach? Or you
Well,
just
Gary took the fucking ones that I was gonna ask, so I
Oh,
gotta think of
sorry,
something
man.
else.
Yeah. I agree with Zach.
Yeah, I agree with Gary.
I like it.
Right, no, it is interesting. The reason why I wanted to ask that question about being recognized, because the funny part is, man, listen, you got 2.9 million followers out on TikTok or 2.6 million. That is crazy. And the reason why I asked that question is, I've only got like this little 129 and 136,000, whatever it is there. And I'm just now starting to get recognized from people like from my clients' locations or whatever. Like, hey, I've seen your TikTok. I'm like, what do you mean you see my TikTok? You don't want to watch that.
I know, right? That's good. It's getting there. Facebook is growing as well. I'm real slow on Instagram right now, but everything else is taking off pretty good.
Instagram's a whole beast, man. Instagram
Oh,
is a beast. So isn't like YouTube though. Instagram and YouTube is like a whole nother type of beast, and it's insane on how like the algorithm works on pushing that stuff out in different content. Sweet Pea does say over on TikTok that it's refreshing to see a Leo who is as real online as he is in person. So I take it you got the same attitude that you do online as you do on the streets, or
100%. I do. I'm always happy. Listen. I'm the same way in person and I'm the same way online. But also, I can get real slick at them out and I can keep it 100 real quick because I want you to understand this. If you approach me the wrong way in person, I have that same demeanor if it has to come out. So, but I am 100% nice. I'm always chill. I'm just not a person you really don't want to cross because I love being the police. But I'm also a man for my badge as well. And I'm big on that. I'm serious. I'm real big on that.
no, it's nice, man. So let's talk about law enforcement for a minute, because one of the biggest things I want to bring on law enforcement officers on, and we've talked about this numerous times on our show, they do get a lot of hate, especially after the George Floyd or some of the other cases that you've seen happen out there. And people do come at you guys thinking that everybody's the same. We've mentioned on our shows, there's bad apples in every department out there, whether it's in the military, law enforcement, whatever. There's always going to be bad apples. We just recently watched some of your TikToks. I asked the guys, I'm like, have you guys ever seen Hulk Gorilla's content? Both of them like, no. I'm like, all right, well, let's watch them while he's doing these TikTok battles. And we came across one where you started to, and then this guy came in and duetted you. And I was like telling you to burn the uniform and throw away the badge. I think you know which video I'm talking about there. But yeah, like he just came off and just went off on you. And it's sad to say that people see that, but in the eyes of these people, what is like a message you could tell them as far as ones that think that every cop out there is bad? What would be that message to them, even though some may like close their ears per se because they don't want to hear the information, but what would you say to them?
Just don't judge a book by its cover. You let people show you who they are before you judge them.
That's pretty much what I always say on the show. You never judge anybody by their cover. You judge them by their personality and their attitude and what they bring to you, and that's how you should judge everybody. So no, I love that information there. Gary and Zach, you both are so quiet, just chilling back there.
Yeah, I mean, I got plenty of questions I could ask.
Go for it. Shoot for it.
What? So you said you've been doing this for 13 years, right?
Law enforcement, yes.
Okay. So what's your favorite thing about protecting your community?
Reaching to the kids, community service, being out there really changing the mindset of just kids. I mean, these days, as we talk now, kids want to be Spider-Man. They want to be all the superheroes, but none of them have the drive to want to be a cop. That used to be a thing back in the day growing up. I don't know if y'all as old as I am, but yeah, every kid want to be a cop. That was kind of a thing, and I'm real big on that. I'm real big with being in the community. I'm real big with connecting with the kids in the community. I get outside and play basketball. If I see them playing basketball, I if I see them out there at the ice cream shop, usually I go stop by and I'll pay for the ice cream. I'm just real big on that. Just so the biggest thing in the law enforcement is just community police. I like it, man. I love it.
Have you seen like any of the kids? Like, have you seen somebody be like a kid and then you kind of watch them grow up and maybe you kind of see them starting to go down the wrong path or like,
I somewhat let's switch it a little bit. I've dealt with the wrong kids that was on the wrong path that was just known for doing drugs, beating on their mama, and just doing a lot, punching holes in the wall when it was between the age of 13, moving up to 17. But I stayed on top of them, and I'm not going to take all the benefits of I mold them into a right person. But now they're married. They're like 23, married with kids, got a wife on the right path, and just doing a lot of good things. So I seen where a troubled child became just this angel out of the blue. And of course, I helped. He even said it every time he come back and visit. He said, "I truly appreciate you because if it weren't for you always talking to me and handling me the way you did and talking to me, then I don't know where I'd be at right now."
are there commonalities that you see between the kids that are troubled? Like, are there like consistent things happening in their lives that might cause them to be lashing out like that?
Honestly, no. With how the world is these days, it's a lot of negative stuff, and especially with these high schools and middle schools and the peer pressure. I'll say honestly, no.
So it's not like whether they come from a house of domestic violence or broken home or like, drug use in the house or like, are there any overlapping negative things that cause the kids to like lose their shit like that?
I met kids on both genres. I met kids that the parents did drugs and domestic, and it causing them to act up. But I also met the privileged kids that didn't have none of that, and they still act the same way. They still want to be in the streets. They want to try to sell drugs, but they're sheltered. You've been born, and you had your life given to you, and you got a good life ahead of you, but you want to try to follow the street. So, like I say, it's 50-50. I've seen it from the privileged, and I've seen it from the got it out the mud kids.
Mm-hmm. Right. I've seen a lot of kids like growing up because I'm in my early 40s. My brother's a couple years older than me, but like I've seen kids that were, like you were saying, coming from privileged backgrounds and they start lashing out. They become these little shitheads. And I've also seen people come from like broken homes where they're like super well mannered and like they got their shit together and they kind of don't want to let that negative home life or whatever have a negative impact on them, and they end up being like really positive. So like I was just curious. But I've seen it both too. I was just wondering if you with your experience had a different insight.
Of course.
So now you're talking about technology, which is kind of great, right? Because our kids are always in this technology. Internet bullying is a really big thing that happens now these days. You know, quite a bit of it, more than well,
The
like,
hell
I
was
don't.
that?
I have no clue. I think we just got a Twitch follower. I don't know what that's.
That's a win.
Right?
Yeah, right.
But so social media, right? There's a big thing with social media right now. Kids are being bullied on social media. Kids are taking their own lives right now from being the bullying on social media and stuff like that. If we had to sit there and send a message to these kids, listen, we're all from a different area. Everybody in this room right now, we've seen bullies. We've been bullied, or maybe we were the bullies in our past in our high school, right? And we've built that character that, hey, that in a way that built our character and made us who we are. Now I believe we're in a generation where people are a little bit softer, and I think it's because of the internet, not doing the things like you're saying, going outside and playing, like when our parents kicked us out after we ate breakfast, watched morning cartoons, told us not to come back till the street lights came on. um and we've gotten a little bit more softer. So if you had to send a message to a kid that is out there right now struggling because they're not in that social circle that they want to be in, and that social circle is attacking them, what would you say to them on where they should like seek help for? Because we're big on people trying to seek help. We've just recently did a whole big show of people with addictions, and people with homicidal, suicidal thoughts and stuff like that, where they can turn to try to seek help before anything bad happens. What would you do?
First, I want to say, listen, it's okay to be different. It's no problem at all with being different. I think that what makes you unique. Don't try to follow what everybody else do. They want to judge you, bully you in any type of way. That's fine. You let that. You just don't stand for it. Just as much as you see a lot of bullying stuff, I believe we got a lot of people that's against bullying. If it's dealing with social media, that's videos, that's stuff you need to actually keep following up on. How do people get over bullying? What do you do in that instance? I get a lot of emails, a lot of messages every day with people talking, with kids talking about bullying between the ages maybe 11 to 14. I get a lot, and I talk. I even bring them on my live, and we sit there and talk for a little bit. Then I try to get their mindset of where they at and then how they want to just give up, and I still motivate them like this ain't it. Like you got great things coming towards you. I understand you dealing with the wrong person right now, but that wrong person is not going to be there forever. So the whole point of this is it's okay to be different because you being different what makes you unique, and that's why if they bullying you, they hating on you. That's why. You think about it, the only reason they bullying you because they want to be you and they can't be you.
Love it. That is awesome. Zach, you're so quiet, my man.
I'm just listening, man.
It's so funny.
No, it's not even just kids, man, that bully these days. Like we've witnessed grown ass adults on fucking TikTok bullying people, and we don't stand for that shit.
No,
Like
we don't.
it's not cool. So, like he said, it's okay to be different, man. If you guys ever need anyone to talk to, follow all of our accounts.
I promise you, I'll talk. That I will.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was shocked that Hulk responded pretty quickly when I asked him if he wanted to be on the podcast. That was a quick, sure, why not? Let's do it. I was like, oh, okay, shit. I thought I was going to have to beg and get on my knees over there, but no,
No,
it worked out.
of course not, big guy. I'm all about spreading positivity. I mean, you laid it out when you sent me a message. You said what you wanted, how we was gonna do it, and if it's dealing with anything positive and changing the outlook in the world from the negative stuff, I'm 100%. I'm 100% in. You ain't got to say much.
Right. Well, no, and that's the thing, man. I've watched your lives, the positivity, and some of the other lives, when we're scrolling through TikTok, we do see some of that negativity coming out from people. Granted, there's that friendly negativity that's for the competitiveness that we get
Right.
from TikTok battles. Zach and I kind of like to do that to each other. But there's a lot of other negativity out there. And I think people do need to realize there are still nice people on this app. There are people who are actually real on this app. And they're not putting on a friggin' show for people, that they do what they actually say they do in their lives. For instance, like I tell people, yes, this podcast is mine, but I not only a podcast, I'm a dad of 5 people. I run a small business here in the state of Maine to keep my family afloat. But I started doing this podcast because, number one, I got censored and all that stuff, and I wanted a way not to be censored. So I started a podcast. But then we turn around and say, shit, this is a great way of getting our voices heard and other people's voices heard. And I love that factor. And we're seeing a lot of hate in our world. and we're seeing it not just with a lot of other stuff. We're seeing it in the bullshit politics too. Like people are dividing over politics. When we were talking about the other week, when we could all sit around the dinner table, have a few beers, realize, hey, we can agree and disagree, but at the end, we all still bleed the same. We're all still family. We're all still friends. And that's it. We'll walk away and we're going to call each other. But now we're seeing people being divided in such a big way that it's sad. As far as your department goes, like, are you seeing people that are turning their backs against each other as well with any type of division, with any other different views? Or are you seeing everybody still standing in unity? Because, law enforcement is just like us in the military. You have that brother and sistership. You have that family. You guys see that in the department, or do you see that there may be a little bit of a separation of family in the department?
No, in the department, 100%. We're together. We stand together. Now, if we doing law enforcement within the department, yes, we're here. If you put it out in the social media aspect, I mean, I just got posted on last week in the South Carolina law enforcement page with officer trashing me, and he called me out. He said, if you are in this chat or you in this group, stop making these cringy videos or getting clout for DV videos. Okay, now you caught my attention. You wanted attention, now you caught my attention. And then the fact that it been from South Carolina, I think it hit more home. Granted, I'm posted all the time on Instagram on the cop, whatever it is. I don't let it get to me. But when it was South Carolina, I felt more personal and attacked. And I told them, yo, you show that you do more than the community than I do around the world, then you talk. And I dropped like 7 to 8 articles. I dropped about everything about my community police. And so you got other cops that be out here hating. You got other cops that's out here and all they want to do is just lock people up. I don't care nothing about the community, this and this and that. Hey, let me go serve a warrant. Let me go kick some doors down. Hey, how much people got to pull over real quick today and see if I can arrest? Yeah, that we don't need that. Granted, do your job. I ain't gonna take it from nobody. Do your job, but know how to balance your job at the end of the day. Just as much as I tell my officers, I'm a sergeant, a staff sergeant. Just as you got that same amount of energy of wanting to lock people up and arrest people, you better have that same energy when it comes down to helping people.
Right. So, I think you think of law enforcement as a way, because people like, when you look at the serious issue, when people like defund, I really don't think that is the answer. And you guys do quite a bit. Not only you officers out on the street, but you are in a sense of a guidance counselor as well when you're out there trying to provide that emotional support to the people that you're talking to out there, to the victims, even to the person that was stupid enough to have 10 drinks and get behind a wheel and act all dumb. They deserve to go take a nice little sleep in the lovely drunk tank until they wake up. But no, man, I give you mad props in that. And to bring positivity and to show people the community outreach, we need more officers to do that. I believe we need more community outreach. I believe we need to see more officers out on social media, in my eyes, so people can see that. Stop being feared of law enforcement. Law enforcement, I don't think, should be feared at all as they are now. Gary, I see you creeping forward. Go for it.
So kind of to take a quick step back to the other police officers that you were referencing that are just out there to bang down doors and serve warrants or whatever. From what I understand, I don't know how true it is, but is there are departments, this is going to be kind of like a multi-pronged question here, so try to bear with me. So from what I understand, the departments seem to be having difficulty recruiting new officers. And if that is the case, do you think that in a way to kind of reduce the bad cop application, there should be stricter requirements to be a police officer? Because the whole defund thing obviously didn't work. I'm for pay cops more, but also make sure every one of them motherfuckers can have some guns like you do and lift some weights. Get them in the fucking gym, pay them more, make sure they know jujitsu or some shit. Like, I feel like we need to kind of raise the bar on police officers a little bit to, make the job make them better equipped to deal with the situations that you guys have to deal with. Like, I don't know if that was really a question. So if I lost you on that, let me know. I can try to.
No, because you almost had me about to ask you some questions. So okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean that's kind of it. Like I just
okay.
Yeah. Like
because I hear how you saying it, and I understand what you're saying, and you said, and I'm not. So, what do you think they should be doing when you say they need to high or make the expectations higher or the standards? What are you considering when you say that?
So
What are you
like that,
thinking?
and that's a good point because I'm not 100% sure what the requirements are to be a cop,
Mm-hmm.
right? But from what I hear or what I read, departments are having difficulty recruiting police officers. And is that true, first of all?
Yes, that's so. Quick question. That's
Okay.
true.
Okay.
But if they're having problems right now with the regular standard, upping it, how would that even help us with getting people recruited or get it to go come to the department if we barely can get them now with the standards being what it is now?
So that's a good question. So I guess to answer that question with another question, why is there difficulty recruiting new police officers? Is it
There's a lot of times you understand. A lot of times it have to be with low pay. I see a lot of people complain about the pay. They
right?
$40,000 to $50,000 a year ain't nothing when you stopping and pulling people over, and it's a chance you can lose your life. You respond to calls, it's a chance you can lose your life. So I
Yeah,
think a lot of people value their life more than $40,000 and $50,000.
I agree
I truly
completely.
believe that.
I 100% agree. So if pay is a roadblock, and I think it is, how could they show value? Because like let's be honest, like when people are in a position for a while, they get complacent, right?
Hmm.
Not all officers are in great physical shape. And that's just like, I mean, I live in Portland, Oregon, so it's like I can just look around to my local folks and I can see it. They're not all in the best shape, but there's also cops that are doing CrossFit and they're involved in jujitsu and boxing and like, you know what I mean? So is there a way to incentivize them from becoming complacent? Because I'm in fitness, so I feel like the better physical shape a cop is or a person in general, they're going to be more mentally equipped to deal with situations and maybe not be so hot-headed. Like I don't know, I'm saying a lot of words right now.
No,
So
because I'm with you, but
all right.
it's almost an individual thing. The way I look at it, how much do you value your life wearing this badge? If you fat and you out of shape and you can't barely breathe and you can't fight when it get down and grimy, then do you really value your life as much as you need to? And that's how I'm looking at it because I mean I'm 360 and I lift weights. I can run a mile in 8 minutes, and I'm pretty good. And you got some people that's just not physically there, and I understand that. But
Oh, stand
Right.
by. We lost Hulk.
Shit.
Hold on
It
one
was like
second, everybody.
right when it's about to get to the good part.
Right? He was right there. Ladies and gentlemen,
We'll
one
see.
second. It looks like Hulk is having an issue real quick. Give us 1 second here. We'll get him back
We'll
in.
be
Well,
And
see,
back.
I left earlier because
Where did you go?
my daughter's going ballistic, and I'm trying to get her to sleep. I put her to bed an hour and a half ago.
yeah,
Oh
so
shit.
during the show, Zach texts me, goes, Mark, I'm not sure I may have to go. My daughter's acting up. So I ended up booting him out thinking he had to go. So I was setting everything up. So it'd be us three in here. And then Zach's like, he messaged me back, says, you fuck. I'm like, what? I thought you had to come. So I brought him back in. Of course, I'm not sure if he's backing up.
Right when I sent the message that said, "Hey, not yet. I'll wait in case she gets worse. Just leave me in." And then by the time I looked at the screen, I was already gone.
Already gone.
You're moving to the fucking center. I'm like, what the fuck?
All right.
That's
So,
too
ladies,
funny.
there
Oh,
he is.
there he is. All right, all right.
He's like, I told you, at
Hey man, it's a live show. This is how it goes, you know.
least I'm not the
hey,
only one.
somebody called my phone, and I didn't know it was gonna cut it out completely.
At least I'm not the only one having a
Yeah.
technical issues. Okay. So you were in the middle of saying something. Do you remember what you were saying?
I don't remember.
Okay. Lost the train of thought on that one. That's all right.
All right, I have a question for you. What is the craziest call you've ever got called to?
I'll go with the craziest, but not too, real bad. Because I done been on some real bad calls, and I try to stay away from. Uh, Me, a naked guy rubbed down in oil, running around in a roadway and just swinging his Johnson.
And then you, and then you,
It
you
sounds.
wouldn't tell my case on your.
Was his name Sully by any chance?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, he said he wanted to be spontaneous. That's all he said. It was Halloween to be exact.
So
He was running around.
he wasn't on anything or intoxicated or nothing.
He wasn't on nothing. He just wanted to be spontaneous.
Oh,
He
so what?
literally he got butt naked, dripped his stuff in all oil, and ran around the roadway the whole time. And then not only that, when we tried to arrest him, he was trying to fight. So now we fighting this greasy ass dude that we can't even grab. So now picture having ass cheeks and Johnson's swinging on you when you at work. Then you got to wear that uniform though. You got to wear that uniform the whole time when you at work. So all I can think about is ass cheeks and Johnson's touching my uniform. And yeah, no, that had been the worst one. I don't like it. Yeah, no, get the rookie officer to do it. Let him slip and
Oh,
slide.
that's awful.
Man.
What he
That's
neglects to tell
hilarious.
you folks is afterwards they went to 7-Eleven and got themselves some hot dogs.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Hey, well, the hot dogs was coming to us.
right.
Oh,
Shoot.
dude, that's great.
That's an awkward ass call. That's for sure.
Oh, yes, it is.
I feel like
Sometimes you ain't believe it until you see it. Okay, I hear it coming out. Ain't nobody dumb enough to do this. Well, here you go driving. Well, I'd be damn.
Yeah.
Somebody out here for real.
With a call like that, you're like, "Are we in Florida? Is this
Dude,
Florida?"
listen, it blew my mind, man. I was like, yeah, this is the first time this happened. Yeah, it was enjoyable. I wasn't a fan of it though.
All right, I was going to say, well, wasn't in Florida just recently? There was a 20-somewhat-year-old female who broke through a police barrier as they were at a standoff. She was butt ass naked. And she rode through the barrier in one of the golf carts. And then she
Damn.
parked in the middle of the standoff, just chilling there. The cops are telling her to get out, and she just sat there the whole freaking time to the point where the officers had to go arrest her. And she was butt ass naked. I mean,
Man,
it's some crazy, but she was definitely intoxicated. And the article did say that she was highly intoxicated. Like, it's crazy, man.
And
Like,
she was driving a golf cart.
she was driving a golf cart, highly intoxicated, butt ass naked.
how often are you getting calls that are like the first time this shit has ever happened before? Like that, obviously, oiled naked dude is one of them, but like you get a lot of first time random ass calls.
Not really, honestly. A lot of it still be the same thing: domestic disputes, civil disputes, mainly on that category. But nothing that sticks with me almost every day. But that's the thing about being a cop. Some days, like I said, you can't be complacent, and some people do get
Right.
complacent. Is that this job? You never know what to expect. You can't go in to work with the same mindset you had yesterday.
Yeah.
You got to up it just a little bit. You got to be a little bit more aware. You can't just think you're gonna just up and relax and chill or do whatever you're doing, thinking nothing's not gonna happen. Because when you think nothing's gonna happen, that's when shit pop off.
Yeah. Like you get a standard traffic stop and then it's all of a sudden it's not a standard traffic stop. Right.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
It's 10-0. Everybody riding over 100 speed. Yeah, no, I ain't a fan of that. Nope.
I'll have to tell him my story I told you guys about my uncle when he was first starting out.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell me
dude.
that.
Yeah. Tell him.
Before you tell
All
them,
right,
let me
so-
let everybody know. Hold on 1 second, Zach. Before you do that, I just want to let everybody know on TikTok as well. What I just did is one of the things I like to do when we have a guest out here, and he's got a lot of his followers out here. Sometimes he's unable to speak to his followers. So one of the things I just did is I went ahead and I opened up my TikTok boxes for audio only. If you want to request a spot, if you got a question for Mr. Hulk Rilla, now listen, if you become and you want to be a douche, I'm going to remove you very quickly. But if you got a nice question, I'm not sure if Hulk is a married man or not, but if he is single, ladies, you got a single question you want to ask.
Yo, what's up, ladies? How y'all doing?
He's here now for those questions. But yeah, so the boxes are open up for that if you want to request your spot. Now go ahead, Zach.
All right, so when my uncle first started like being a cop, his first night was just him on a side road at nighttime, taking speeds, doing random bullshit on his first night, and he pulled over a speeder right before his shift ended. It was just a car full of like four teenagers in the car. They were going like I think 60 and a 45 or something like that. And he said that they're all cooperative, they're all cool with him. He gave the girl a ticket, had her sign it, let him go on their way. And that night when he was about to get off his shift, he was at the station like processing his tickets and stuff like that. And his higher up came up to him and he's like, "So you pulled this car over with these people in it at this time?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, and the higher up was like, "There's no way you did that." And he's like, What do you mean?" He's like, "2 hours prior to you pulling them over, they're all in a fatal car accident and every single one of them teens died." And he's like, "I have the body cam footage. Her signature is on the ticket." He's like, "I will show you everything." And like he keeps the footage in the ticket that the girl signed in his safe at home. Yeah.
That's deep. I ain't gonna lie, that's deep.
So he
'Cause, I mean,
basically pulled over like a ghost car.
I seen it online before. I seen a video recently where a cop pulled somebody over, a teen going 100 and plus miles with his girlfriend in the car. And I think maybe within 6 to 7 minutes, they got dispatched to another call.
Oh, was it the
And
one underneath the semi or whatever?
was that one in the cinema? I don't know, but the car they killed. They was like 16 and 15, and he had his girlfriend driving. It was bad. I know that. I know that for a fact. So it's just I don't know. That is a
Yep.
ghost car. I agree. It's crazy when you can see somebody and see them gone the next day. I mean, especially on that type of level. I mean, because technically he saved their life right at that moment. To be honest, he saved their life.
Man, it's crazy because the higher up said that right before he pulled them over, they already got in a fatal car accident, but he pulled them over hours after the fatal car accident even happened. That's the crazy thing. And he has the footage and the girl's signature on the ticket and everything.
And they were technically already dead.
They're already
2 hours
passed.
prior to being pulled over.
He pulled them over prior to that car accident happening already.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
He has the footage and everything and is safe at home. I was like, that's insane.
So, from the badge to personal clothing to TikTok, we got a lot of your people in here. So, let's talk about a typical day for the Hulk when you're waking up. Well, obviously, I heard you say you're starting to go back to day shift. So, obviously, you work in that lovely night shift. And I feel your pain there because that's what I typically do. But let's start off on a typical day for you as far as getting going. Make sure you post. Are you posting daily on social media? Are you posting on Instagram and TikTok daily, or is it like once or twice a week?
Maybe once or twice a week. It's been daily back then, but not anymore. Just be I don't know. Just feel like sometimes a lot could have. You get busy and you get overwhelmed with a lot of things, and I just don't have the time like I used to. But
Yeah.
on a regular day, it's just waking up and going straight to work. Like I'd be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, put my uniform up in the next couple of hours. Yeah.
Damn, 4 a.m. Yeah, that's well, you got to go and do roll call and all. Fuck that. No, 4 a.m.
When you squeezing in the fitness?
Usually, as soon as I get off of work, once I get off, I go straight, get my gym bag out the patrol car, take my uniform off in the gym, and work out then. So I can get nice, sweaty, big, built. I ain't built yet, but we big though. And then and then go to sleep, man. Ain't nothing like going to sleep after a nice hot bath and your muscles hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, all you single women in here, if you want to oil him up, he's free.
I'm just saying.
A little post workout relaxation and recovery, you know.
Hey, I'm like Terry Crews when he was oil. I don't know what movie that was, but he was doing all them dances. Yeah, that's me.
What movie was that?
Was that Friday, in it? No? I don't know what it was.
No, was it White Chicks?
I was thinking White Chicks. Was it White Chicks?
I think it's White Chicks. Yeah.
Okay, it might have been White. Well, yeah, that's where I fall in that category.
So your moderator, by the way, Lady Love, she's posted some down here, and I want to ask a question because I see her doing it quite a bit of times. I'm guessing this might be a motto for you. Hulkrilla: humanity, unity, love, knowledge, respect, integrity, leadership, loyalty, and accountability. Ah, shit, accountability. There we go. I can't speak.
We know.
Shut up.
Shout out to my Mars in the chat, man. Yeah, the Hulkrilla is an acronym. That's what it is. Hulkrilla stands for those. It was Hulkrilla. The name was supposed to be. The acronym is bigger than me. Granted, I know I came up with the name, but again, it's what it represents. And when you saw the word Hulkrilla, you know it represents humanity, unity, love, knowledge, respect, integrity, loyalty, leadership, and accountability. When you saw that, so it's an acronym.
All right.
That's cool. I didn't know that. That's rad.
Yeah, I didn't know that neither until I just started posting. Then when he said his name, then I had to read. I'm like, wait a minute, wait, what? Let me look. H, yep. Oh shit. Okay, makes fucking sense now.
Yeah. That's dope. I like that.
I love it. So, is there an end game for you as far as social media goes? Is there an end game? Is there something that your goal is other than spreading that awareness about community outreach with law enforcement? Is there an end game for you? Is there something that you're looking to get even more out of this, or
It's no end game. I'm take what I'm giving. I'm just taking everything day by day because I mean I always get emails. I just got an email from Georgia Technical College with 22 colleges where they want to bring me in for a speaker, a motivational speaker, and they just sent me an email 2 days ago, and I just responded. And they want me to do some counseling, talking to the counselors and the students. And that's 22 Technical College in Georgia that I ain't never heard of and never knew about. But they saw my TikTok videos and wanted to implement me within their system. So there's no end game, but if it's gonna help somebody else in the real world or motivate somebody, then I'm there. I'm 100% there. And what motivates me just as much as I get this a lot that I motivate a lot of people. I get a lot of inbox that if it wasn't for the videos they watched, it felt like I was talking to them, and that's why they still here. Uh, I do what I do because of the people that's behind me. Because if I didn't have the support from everybody that's saying they going through things, my videos help them. If it wasn't from the support from that, if I didn't have their support, I wouldn't do this. It almost feel like what's the point of doing it? But then
Right.
the support is so strong and so big and so deep. Till at the end of the day, if I could save one life with just my TikTok, I would do it. And I want you to understand this. And I wish I was exaggerating when I say this, but sometimes you can look at people's TikTok video and see that they're not doing well. You can see that, hey, Hawk, if it went for your video, I was actually thinking about committing suicide, and your video pop up. And then you already you want to make sure I go on their page and look, and you can just see the pain in their eyes. You can see like they at their push point. That 100%, I believe it. It's just you can. I don't want to get spiritual in it, but you could just look in their eyes when they're in the videos and how they communicate, how they talk. Like he wasn't lying. He felt like he wanted to kill himself, and he said what video motivated him to make sure he do belong on this earth. That's why he's still here. And I get that a lot. I get a lot of people that's depressed, a lot of people that's um thinking about committing suicide, saying that my video helped them. And I gotta understand this. Sometimes that used to when I started before doing the motivational stuff and all that, it did get overwhelming when you read a lot of stuff that's just down and depressing. Then in some way you start taking that depression on because you read it a lot. And it's like, damn. And I started to get depressed because that's all I kept reading was depressing stuff. But then I found out I don't know exactly what I did different to make myself not feel depressed. I think I look at the support I have more than anything. But yes, that get depressing a lot too when I get inboxes like that. And it was just overwhelming, sad to know that so much people really want to give up in life, and that your video did a different in their life, made a difference. You made them keep their life.
I like that. That's deep. That's deep. So I like that you're doing that. You're spreading the motivation. That's what we need more content creators to do, other than spreading that negativity. And I like that factor out there. Granted, I host something that's called Toxic Boxes on TikTok. Toxicity out in people, but sometimes it's good to get a little toxic and let out a little anger and aggression and a little competitiveness against people.
Yeah, you got bad.
Well, talking
last
shit,
night.
yeah. Talking shit and being an actual bad person or in a bad place are different things.
Oh,
That is-
Gary, you should have seen it last night. I got real bad last night.
I felt like it could. I was watching for a little while. I felt like it could have got a little more toxic. So I guess
at the
maybe
end,
when
it got
okay.
real bad, bro.
Yeah.
So,
Damn,
so the way the game works is at the end, whoever has the highest score wins for like diamond count. Well, it came down to if this guy Matthew was booted out. He was sailed away in the boxes. So Zach was the only one in there with Zach with the highest score. Well, Matthew booted somebody out. When I brought Matthew back in, he decided to hang in, not click the accept button, waited for the timer to almost end. When he clicked that accept button, the timer went off just before he entered into the box. So he was arguing with Zach for a good 25 minutes thinking that he won. I'm like, no, dude, you didn't come.
Wow.
No, man, it's crazy, right? But no, I love what Hulk is doing on this app, and I know Hulk has some freaking merchandise out there. I got a question for that merchandise. So obviously, granted, man, listen, all for you if that's all pocket, or do you do anything with your profits from the Hulk merchandise?
It depends on what month we is like. I've been doing a lot of donations for the domestic violence when I did DV shirts. When I did breast cancer around that month, again with the profits I made, I sent it to breastcancer.org. So I do it here and there, but I haven't been selling merch and promoting merch, and it's been a while now.
Really? You got like a
Oh,
link in your bio for people to go check out your merchandise?
uh, it's a link in my bio. It's just I don't think I wasn't pushing it as when I first started it.
All right, gotcha. Gary's ready to ask a question. You see, Gary's ready. He's like, go
Hey,
for
I'm just getting. I got to sit up. I got to get close to the mic.
it.
So you said when you started, you were at like 30K followers. Did you have like a strategy or something to grow your account, or how did you grow to where you're at now? Or do you
Staying
know?
just staying consistent. I think once my first video kind of I don't remember my first viral video to be honest that dealt with me being a police. So once I saw that people like to see some of the positive stuff, I just grasped onto it. I just took off with it because I'm like, okay, now I'm showing people a different outlook. I know it started up from the George Floyd, but the George Floyd came on more with deeper conversations, deeper things. And before then, I was making like funny type videos with being a cop, more than motivational, more than awareness type videos. I was just being funny.
Bullshit.
Oh yeah,
Hey, every video I did with that kid, the bullshit kid video, hit over millions of views, and I did like 6 videos already with him, and they
wow,
always hit in every social media platform.
Dude, those freaking videos made me laugh my ass off.
yeah, those were
Yeah,
funny.
you got to do the one with the girl now doing the Pledge of Allegiance. You seen that one, right?
I have not seen that one.
You have not. Oh man, you're gonna make me pull that up, Gary. You got a question for me? While I look up that video real quick.
Hmm.
I know you got some. I got to pull up this video. You're gonna love this one. Like you're gonna have to do one with this girl. It is freaking hilarious.
What's a big takeaway you've taken away from being a police officer? What's a major life lesson that you've learned?
My bad.
Treat people how you want to be treated. And I think I'm big on that as well because I remember when I was in college, I had dreads. I dressed a little different. I wouldn't your average person you really want to hang out with. I'm not as in, yeah, you see me, you probably want to walk the other way. And I was like that in college. But I used to get pulled over continuously. I had a Grand Marquis 1989 with some 24s on it. I worked 3 jobs in college not doing anything legal, and I used to get stopped and pulled, search. They used to tear my car up every day, thinking they was gonna find some drugs. Then they used to make an excuse up, as in, "Hey, your car came up stolen. That's why we searched your car." I remember getting put in handcuffs, and they told me to sit on the edge of the car when I couldn't fit in. So it's just treat people how you want to be treated because I've been on the opposite side of the badge, and I was treated unfairly. But now I did put myself in a position to know the law and yeah, let's go. Somebody that don't deserve to have that badge on. The day somebody come across somebody that know the law, I hope they get exactly what they looking for. I mean, that knows the law. And the fact thing about it, if I deal with an aggressive or any type of cop that I feel like giving like a I don't know how to call it. If they coming off a different type of way, very rude, just thinking they gonna violate your rights, search my car when they got the reason, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna say nothing. Yes sir, no sir. They won't even know I'm a cop. But when that lawsuit hit, that's when you're gonna find out that I was a cop too. And and again, I grew up seeing it. I grew up with bumping it when the cop bumped into me and he bowled up at me, and I was a little hard head back in the day, and I bowled up back at him. So there's been times I try to fight the cops as well. When I was in college, I've been, like I say, legally searched. So it falls in the category treat people how you want to be treated, and that's why I'm big on that. I'm big because I've been on the other side of the road, and it's not good. It should make you feel sick that people even act like that,
Yeah.
especially with a badge on.
Love it. All right, folks. This is what the next video I think we should have Hulk Gorilla duet right here. Do you see the image?
Yep.
Is that
Sorry, Gary.
yeah, Gary,
All right,
you're
cover
out.
me.
So and
Cover me. You
All
can
right,
cover me instead of yourself.
shut up, Gary. Let me make sure. All right, we'll cover you instead of myself. There we go, Gary. There you go. We'll see if we can hear her though. Hold on.
Tingle, tingle, maker. Into the fucking elections on nation, on the side, and the biscuit, with the biscuit, the biscuit, fuck.
love it, dude. Where did you find the video? Did you find it on TikTok?
Yeah, so she's on TikTok. If you go on TikTok and you just Google or go in the little search bar there and type in "little girl pledge," she's the first video on there. And the funny
Okay.
part is she should have more video. She should have more views. So the original video has, I think, roughly right around 5.5 million views right now. So she's up there. It's just
Oh yeah.
such a
I'll be using that video soon.
it's just such a funny fucking video. It's like, oh my god, this video needs to be shown more. Oh, I can see him doing one with that, especially if he did the one with that little boy. That little boy was hilarious. Remember my wife first showed me that. It's like, bullshit.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that approach me saying that. They just say bullshit before they even tell me who I am, and I just start laughing. But I'm real petty too. When people ask me, "You look familiar. You to come off TikTok?" No, that's not me. I get that a lot for some reason. But yeah, the police, me? No, of course not. Well, I apologize for even saying that. I'm sorry. Nah, that's me. That's really me. It's like I play a lot too. I'm not gonna lie. I do play a lot.
Nice. So we're coming up to the holiday season. I know my uncle used to be funny about it because my uncle was a cop here in Maine, and he used to tell me, all right, it's Christmas time. He had to work Christmas. He says, listen, I'm not pulling a single person over. I'm going to sit here and watch them unless they're going too crazy. He goes, then I'm going to pull their ass over. But he goes, otherwise, I don't care. I'm just sitting back. You had a video where you were handing it funny because you're doing like that Chucky doll video there. You want to give that poor kid his Chucky doll. And he, of course, told you bullshit. Keep that but do you guys do anything around Christmas time as a department? Do you guys try to spread a little love to the community as a department?
100%. Oh, not Toys for Tot, but we do have one where right now we start December the 13th and the 12th. We do Shop with a Cop, and we got right now over, I think it's 70 different households where we give them at least $400 a piece, and the cops walk around with them and give them a card with $400 and let them buy the kids anything they want. So we do that as we speak right now. I think on the 12th and the 13th, I also posted on my Facebook. It's called Shop with a Cop, and right now we got 70 families. We're giving $400 to a piece.
That is phenomenal. That is phenomenal, especially in the times that we are in right now. Families are needing it the most. So that is freaking awesome. Zach, I got to say, man, I really wish you were more chatty down there. Do you got anything, Zach? Like, you're normally more vocal. Do we need to talk about ghost shit? Do we need to see if Hulk has come across any zombies or ghosts when he's out there freaking, policing it?
I mean,
Yeah, no, I leave when stuff like that happens. Hey, if
so
I go,
you don't like the haunted shit, man?
no, hell no. I remember going to an alarm call way back on at church, and I don't know what the hell I heard, but I know I was in my car by the time before I can actually clear the whole alarm. So no, I don't play with the cemetery. I don't play with none of that haunted stuff.
Dude, Mark, have you seen the video of the dude? I think he's a security guard. He does what you do. He cleans like office buildings, but there's one room that always has like activity in it, and as he's leaving, the door opens up, or I mean, it closes, it shuts on him as he's leaving. He's like, nothing's happened tonight, so I'm leaving. And it shuts on him, and he goes to go walk back in it, and all you hear is like a screaming voice go, "Get out!" And he's like, "Nope, fuck this, I'm out. I ain't doing this by myself."
Sounds smart. Some things you just some things you just have to have discretionary on, and living is kind of one of them.
So
Well,
I got
see, me and Mark, I made a bet with TikTok. If I got, what was it, a universe?
yeah.
If I got a universe, I have to go stay at this really haunted hotel, which is like 30 minutes from me. And I have to stay in the most haunted room and live stream all night. And I'm going to be doing it as soon as I figure out a day that I'm free to do it.
You got
Oh,
the uni, right?
y'all got to keep me posted with that.
Oh, we would definitely do so. It'll be a live event. We'll be definitely going live that night. But we got a couple of questions out here on TikTok. Marty first on TikTok wants to know if there's a spot that they can donate. Is
For the
there
shop
a
with the cop.
shop of the cop?
Shop with a Cop. If you go on my Facebook page, it probably the only hawk girl that got the most followers on it right now. Just scroll down. I do have the flyer posted on there, and they do have like a website. I don't know the website offhand, but you can reach it there, Mark.
And then Lady Love told me I need to ask you about a squirrel.
I don't know what Lady Love talking about.
You don't know anything about a squirrel call that Lady Love might be talking about? Did you have a squirrel kind of scare the shit out of you, maybe?
I mean, just a little bit. I mean, sometimes you don't think we got to dispatch to an alarm call, and usually when you do an alarm, you go check the windows, you check the doors, make sure everything's secured in the house, and usually I clear it. And then one of the officers, when we was leaving, he said, "I saw the curtain move." I'm like, "Bro, stop playing. You ain't see no curtains move." He said, "I swear to you, the curtains just moved." So so to find out the homeowner was going to respond, but they had like a 15-minute delay of actually showing up, and we waited around. We went in the house. We did a protective suite of the house, and as soon as I was like, "See, I knew you was tripping. You seen stuff. You thinking the curtains and stuff moving. We see dust come out the chimney." Then I'm like, "Bro, what was that?" And as soon as they opened it, they did something over there near the chimney, and the squirrel just jump out and haul ass out. Man, I ran for my life, dog. Listen, at that point, I only care about myself. The other officers and all that, yeah, they was gonna live on that one because I was
So
gonna go.
so what you're saying is it looked like that scene from the movie Christmas Vacation when they're all running from the squirrel.
Man, listen, I was done. My old department posted it on Facebook, surprisingly, and it got a lot of views because they thought it was funny. They had it on the Ring doorbell camera.
Oh,
So
no.
never again. Yeah, I'm still scared of squirrels. When I see them, I go the other way.
Is there any other type of animals that you would not you try to avoid the calls to if you got a call for it?
I don't like snakes. Don't call. I 1090 a snake call. Dispatch be advised they contacted the wrong people. Yep, I don't do snakes and I don't do spiders.
Yep, there are no spiders for me.
So,
Fuck
all
that.
right, so here's a fun spider fact for you then.
Nah, dude.
We just did a show on weird ass shit that happens in people's like phobias, but there was a medical call for a lady whose ear was itching for the longest time. She finally went to the ER to get her ear evaluated, only to find out that a spider was
It did it to me too.
outside of her ear. Like literally a spider was crawling outside of her ear. So if you ever hear that little tink, like this type of sound inside your head, you may want to get it checked out to make sure you don't have no spiders inside your ear. It was, and we were talking about like, could you imagine though having that happen, not realizing it, just thinking the ear was
did it again.
and that
She
thing
was-
was they're growing eggs inside that ear of yours. You had like
hey,
a baby.
no.
Yeah, dude, you shut up with that shit, Mark, right now.
You done ran chills to my body 3 times thinking about damn spiders. Now I can't sleep at night. I'm gonna be tired as work for work. Be tired as hell for work.
Well, just remember, we eat like what 5 bugs a year or something like that in our mouths when we're sleeping. Don't they
Well,
say?
ain't no damn spiders at least.
No, they say we eat like
don't
3
know that.
spiders a year.
That's what
when
they
you're
say.
sleeping.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well, you live in South Carolina, don't y'all got the black widow out there?
Yeah, we got a bunch of those.
Yeah. You got the wolf spider too, right?
Ooh, I hate them motherfuckers. I hate them so bad.
Oh, those are big though. Wolf
yeah,
spiders
they-
are big, right?
Yeah, those the big ones, and if you squish them, 80 damn thousand spiders come out their butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
I think they're the
Yeah,
ones
I've seen
who
that where they carried the babies on their back. Yeah.
Yeah, those are wolf
They
spiders.
all just fucking scatter.
Bro, why
It's
do you
crazy,
know so
bro.
much about spiders, man? See, I don't now I don't even want to meet you in person. I don't even trust you at this point.
because my wife hates them. So I've learned a lot about the messing with my wife. My wife and I have been together for 24 years. So, I got to find different ways to pester her to keep her on her toes. And spiders and snakes are one of our 2 worst things. So we could talk about the slithering snakes too, having them in your sleeping bag when you go crawl in after 10. Then you got a snake up in your sleeping bag. Those are good times. You want to go camping, Hulk?
Dude, there ain't no
Bro, I
chance
couldn't even
in
answer
hell.
you just now.
There ain't no chance in hell I'll ever go camping with you, Mark. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
100% no. No.
Hey, Gary, did Mark did Mark tell you about my Scientology experience? By the way,
No. What happened?
I pussied out, bro.
He did.
What a bitch.
Okay, so I was driving by it, and right when I drive by it, there's like 12 guys outside in suits, and then like 4 or 5 black SUVs outside. I was like, nope. I fucking kept going.
You pussy. Come on, man.
Nope.
Zach has a fear about Scientology. So we've talked about Scientology on the podcast numerous times. Found out he has a Scientology building that's 5 minutes away from his home. We've been trying to get him to go over there, knock on the door, and ask him for a tour, but he won't do it.
And on top of that, he used that super sketchy app Randonautica.
Yeah.
And it told him to go to the Scientology building.
Scientology building of Columbus. I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm not doing it.
Ah, dude, too many signs, and he's still not going.
Have you ever heard about that app by chance? Have
Say it again.
you ever heard about Randonautica?
I have not.
Oh man.
So I'm not sure if my wife just told you, she goes, you're gonna go lose viewers here in a minute, Ella.
Ah.
So let me ask you, do you like knowing a little bit of the unknown at all? Like, I know you're all about positivity and all this, but have you ever been of the unknown stuff that could creep you out, but you know you just got to have answers for it sometimes?
No.
No.
No. That don't even make sense to me. Stuff that's gonna creep you out, but you want to know that if it's gonna creep me out, I don't want to fucking know. Those one of those things where you pick your battles. I'll pick if it's unknown for a goddamn reason. But I'm here for it though.
All right, so there's an app called Randonautica that you can download on your iPhone or your Android device, and you put in a few different details, and this thing will give you key locations to go to. The first time that this app went viral was a couple used this app, and it took them to a waterfront where there's a rocky ledge. When they went, it was a beach. And when they went down there, they found multiple bags full of body parts.
No, they found a body in a suitcase.
It was a body in a suitcase.
And then there was the body parts, all right? They turned out to be more body parts, if I remember correctly.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And then there's been people that have gone out to these Indian burial. The app has taken them to Indian burial.
Hold on. Give them a little bit more context. This app is supposed to give you a Randonautica, a random location. So there's no inputs allegedly from this app other than whatever you, the user, put in there. So say you put whatever word you want to use as a trigger point for the app. So the question is, why did the app lead this person to a suitcase with body parts on the beach?
It also depends on the keyword they type in.
Yeah, but either way, how does it that's a pretty damn specific pin for the app to drop.
I mean, dude, I don't even know why the hell it took. Dude, I don't know why it took me to fucking Scientology. I didn't even type.
That's what I'm saying.
Because all I typed in was cult.
Well, I mean, you know,
we're going to Scientology.
Yeah, that's pretty on top.
No, Mark, did you watch the video that I sent to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's the kid I watch all the time. He's the one that's like got me into that shit.
So no, I mean, can we get, I don't know, Hulk's people are in here. Should we get Hulk to download this Randonautica app and have him see where it takes him?
Have him do it while he's like on patrol.
Right,
oh Jesus!
Oh, there goes the line.
I download it. I download it. If you tell me what it is.
Yeah,
Randonautica.
Hold on.
What's going on, Officer Buddy? Thank you for tapping that screen. I appreciate y'all.
Is this something I kind of like not put on my work phone?
No,
correct?
you can.
It's an app. It's a regular
it's
app.
Nothing bad.
It's not like a bad app. It's just creepy that it brings people to
spell it for me.
Rando here, Zach, you got it on your phone.
Yeah, I got it on my. It's RANDONAUTICA. And the logo, it looks like the little thing that you move on a Ouija board with an owl face in the middle of it.
Yeah, dude. That's
I mean, that's the icons speak enough about what the hell I don't need to download it.
Right.
Fuck around, I'd be trying to hide Ghostbusters downloading this damn app.
This is one of those fuck around, find out situations right here.
Why okay?
And I don't want to find out at this time right now. I'll fuck around, but I ain't trying to find out.
So the only way I found out about it is there's this kid. He does only like haunted videos now. He doesn't do the Randonautica stuff anymore. But that's how he started out, like on YouTube, was doing all these Randonautica videos, and he ended up getting like 500,000 subscribers on YouTube just from doing these videos. But he would just type in a certain phrase or word, and he would even like post on his Twitter like, "Hey, give us a phrase or word, and we'll use it for tonight's video that we're gonna be posting tomorrow." And like he would do like demonic or like cult or like secret society or like he would do like just random shit like that. And no matter where it always took them, they would always find like a box with like pictures on it, or they'd find pictures of like missing kids in the woods. People would chase them through the woods that they didn't even know were there, like watching them and shit. Like,
So
and they
how
go
does
to
that's the creepiest thing about it is that is such a random ass thing to happen on an app that allegedly, like, how do you get a pin to a place where there's
He set it up.
creepy shit like that? Like, does somebody put the pin there?
I don't
Listen,
know.
That's
we need a disclaimer right now, ladies and gentlemen. If Hulk disappears,
he ain't
You
guys
disappearing, man.
can't
He's gonna
blame
beat the
me.
shit out of anybody that just gives him a weird look.
the Hulk disappearing and going AWOL, it is not the Mark G Show's responsibility.
And it's not my fucking fault. Don't blame me
It's your
either.
fault.
You
Oh,
spelled it out for him, Zach.
Yeah, blame Zach because Zach did spell
Hey,
it.
I think after the wine glass fell, it should have been like a big fuck no, I ain't doing that's a sign right there.
See, why would you say that shit now? Now I'm gonna delete the fucking app. Then you gotta be looking at the wine glass like,
Yeah,
bro,
right?
they
Oh,
tried to warn you not to do it.
Yeah, right.
The guardian angels are watching out for you. They're like, no, here, let's drop your
So,
wine.
like, I'd be curious if you typed in patrol.
No, I'm gonna
Right,
type
like-
in police.
Yeah, and see like what like, and that'd be a random ass location, and it's like if you go there, make sure you fucking go live. That's all I'm saying.
It's going to take him to a corner store that's going to be like currently in process of being robbed. Something like take him to an actual police call while he's there.
Right, that would be some crazy shit, man.
That would be absolutely crazy.
And as I'm sitting here typing my email address and password, I'm regretting the shit at the same time as I'm doing it. like my mind telling me to stop, but my fingers keep typing.
You're gonna be like, this is the moment. This is the moment when he knew he fucked up.
Lady Love says it's going to bring it to a donut shop.
Bullshit.
Krispy Kremes. Bullshit. No, you got to do it like this. You got to be like,
Bullshit.
oh man. See, this is the type of shit we talk about
He's
on
so
here.
mad right now. He's so mad that he's doing this.
I gotta verify my email. Hold on.
So-
My email?
We tried doing the voice line, folks, and because of the audio issues, I'm gonna have to work on the audio before the next show, so I wasn't able to do that. But if anybody's got any questions for Mr. Hulk Rilla, go ahead and post them out here now, as we typically.
Didn't you say the boxes are open too for them to come in and voice?
Unfortunately, they can't because that started messing up the audio when I did that. They all sent me a message.
Uh-oh.
He went to go check his.
He's verifying his email.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
so
like,
he may fall out and come right back in.
I was like, Scientology's already on top of him.
I know, right? Damn, they got him already.
They got him already. He hasn't even put his email in.
You guys were talking about thinking that the app was ran by Scientology, weren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely, to me, it's still really weird that the app has pins in real time that are sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
How did it, like that suitcase one at the beach, how did it do that?
There it
Like
is.
that particular situation to me is so bizarre. It just doesn't, that's why I'm like, how does it get the pin?
Right?
How does it know where to tell someone to go? Like, I get it, you put in a word and there's a prompt and blah, blah, blah. But like that suitcase situation to me just seems too
open.
bizarre.
It's telling me that, damn. It told me that I shouldn't do. Well, nope. We got it.
Oh.
Yeah, did you say okay to the big ass disclaimer it has telling you that they're not responsible for your life?
Maybe I need to read.
Hey,
I need to reread this.
Also, the crazy shit. Also, it says do not trespass or do anything. But sometimes the point that it gives you is in like an abandoned building where you have to go in, and it says no trespassing.
Yeah, but then like, how does it know that there's a shoebox with photos from some shit that happened 60 years ago? Like, it's just too weird. Like, I don't get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 2 days, Hulk is going to have a breaking case for the next Jeffrey Dahmer case. He's going to come.
Call Detective Hulk over here.
So, what should I do? Point finder, discover, or what? Where do I go after this?
Zach
Zach.
knows better on this one.
Zach, you
Hold
played
on.
with the app. What's he want to do, Zach?
Yeah.
How did you
Yeah,
do it?
I type in. I think I go into Discover and then type in.
See, I can't even type in.
Oh wait, no, Discover is like things that people have seen.
Okay.
Okay.
Dude, they oh shit, they updated this. I don't even know anymore.
He's lost now.
Yeah, I'm lost now.
In other
I
words,
don't know.
you're on your own with an app that we just told
Oh
you.
wait, okay. So do you see where it says Point Finder at the very top?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's where you'd go.
And then it should manifest a spot for you.
Oh no, it says generating.
Oh
Let's
shit.
do daily token. Claim the free token now.
Yeah, claim the free token. You get one
All
free
the
token.
pop-ups, right?
Yeah. I don't think it does got pop-ups, but it gives like I think they charge tokens and it gives you one free token a day for you to do your search.
Yeah.
And it takes you to random shit. Like it would be curious where it sends them to. Oh man. Listen, everything on the Mark G show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yo, what was that behind you?
Just as the app is going to tell Hulk, we are not responsible for any lives on the show. Anything that
Hulk, what? Hulk,
people-
something's behind you, bro.
Right?
I literally saw a shadow behind you, bro.
You saw a shadow on your own thing earlier, or was that Mark? No, that
No,
was
that was
Mark.
Mark.
I can tell you, Zach is
Hey, and Hulk, this
They
app.
get void power anomaly. It's 2-1. Dude, that house is less than like probably 500 feet away from me.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. What's
Watch
going
out.
on in that house?
I don't
What'd
know
you
what it's
type in?
saying. I didn't type in anything. It just automatically says generate.
Oh, see, it wants you to go to that house, bro.
Wonder what's in that house.
So what happens if I hit start journey? Do I hit start journey?
I think so.
If you want to go to that house.
I think it's going to lead you to that house.
Yeah, we'll just we'll wait. I'll just save it as favorites.
Might want to wait until
I'm
it's
still trying to go to
high
sleep
noon.
night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to still sleep tonight, motherfuckers. And if I can't go to sleep at night,
See,
I'm gonna have a bad day at work.
me and Gary have a thought that the apps ran by Scientology.
Oh, so he still has some wine left in the cup.
Hey, he probably refilled it because he's scared as shit right now.
Hey, listen, nothing will still beat that female officer that made me lead the way in the haunted place that I cleaned before. I remember that as the alarm went off, I met her there and let her in, and she had me walk through the damn door before her. And I'm like, at that time, I didn't have my pew pew. I was like, you're the one with a gun.
Yeah, you still
Well, she
need to
needs a
you still
shield.
need to find a haunted place for us to go to, bro.
Yeah, I know. I got to find one here in Maine for us to do our ghost hunt on.
We're gonna do a ghost hunt podcast.
Yeah, that one's gonna be fun. Yeah,
Hulk, Hulk, you can come. He'll be a special guest.
I don't know if he's interested. It doesn't look
We'll
like
give
he's
you a
very
vacuum cleaner. You
enthusiastic
can act
about
like a Ghostbuster. It'd be
Y'all,
cool.
y'all really want to know the difference between all of as y'all just talking about just all this paranormal activity shit? Do you want to know what's the next different thing about us?
What's that? All right.
I mean, I think it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I am
You're
black.
Yeah, you're not going to look for some fucking witch hunt in
we
the
don't
woods.
do that. The hell, I'm gonna go look for something. No, yeah.
It'll be fun though. We'll bring.
Wait, have you seen?
Just in case hold on, just in case you don't believe that I'm black. Wait.
Oh dear God, what's he doing?
Oh my God.
Yeah, we ain't doing none of that.
Dude, watch him turn his lights on. There'll be someone standing behind his chair.
All right.
Oh
Now I
my
don't even want to turn this motherfucker on. Bro, why?
We're definitely gonna make sure the AI picks up.
Oh my God.
No, dude, like, have you seen the movie A Haunted House where they're making fun of the Paranormal Activity movies?
No,
It has the Wayne's brother in it and stuff like that.
I have not seen that
You've never
one.
seen that, dude?
No.
So there's this one scene him and his girlfriend because they're making fun of Paranormal Activity movies and there's like ghostly shit going on in the house and she wants him to go down the hallway to see what the noise was. He's like, "No, this is for white people. This is what we do. We run. We get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, I ain't no hell no. What? Yeah, I can't wrap my mind on trying to eat. What? No.
Did you see what? Wait, did you see what
She
Lady
know
Love
what
said?
She did. She says, "Smile, Hulk, so we can see you." She says, "All right, if you want to go ghost hunting with us, then we're gonna take him camping. We're gonna see how many spiders we can trap that day." We'll go.
Dude, fuck you. I ain't going then, bro.
What?
No,
You
not
scared-
interested.
How are y'all afraid of spiders, man?
Dude, you want to know my story on why
Listen,
I'm
all right,
fucking
so
scared of spiders?
you know what's great about Maine? Hold on. You know why my wife won't move out of the state of Maine? Why she won't go any other state?
That's
Because
why.
we ain't got shit here. We ain't got deadly spiders here. We ain't got deadly snakes here. We don't even get fucking hurricanes. All we get is a couple of blizzards here and there. And that's it. We don't got
You
shit.
got mosquitoes from hell, bro.
Oh, dude, the mosquitoes are fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mark, do you want to know why I'm scared of spiders?
Huh.
So when I was like 11 or 12, my sister, don't know why she had a pet tarantula, but she did.
Hmm.
I'm laying on the couch sleeping, and she decides it's gonna be a good idea to pull the little fucker out. It wasn't little by any means, because I was fucking little. This thing was like a pug, but she pulls it out, puts it on my chest while I'm sleeping. Right.
Yeah.
I wake up, look down because I feel something. It's right here on my chest, like right below my neck, and it gets on its hind legs and fucking hisses at me.
Yeah, no.
My instinct, dude, all I did was I grabbed that son of a bitch, threw it, and I fucking ran.
Dear God.
I don't know if it lived or died. I never went back to that house.
It was trying to give you a kiss.
Nah,
Smooches.
fuck that.
You
It wasn't even defanged.
You could have stuck your tongue out for her, Zach, and gave it a little loving.
No,
I mean, spiders are a delicacy in some countries.
I don't care. And then when I was younger, my dad made me watch that movie Arachnophobia. Nope.
Ooh, I used to hate that damn movie.
Yep.
Matter of fact,
Yep.
speaking of bugs, have you ever tried the crickets? The crickets in the box? They got like salt and vinegar crickets and stuff.
They have a tarantula you can eat too.
Yeah, they do. Look at Hulk's. Like, have you ever
Hold
seen
up.
the crickets in the box? Like, they got little box crickets. They got some salt and vinegar. They even got some barbecue flavored.
Did you eat them, Mark?
I did. They're very crunchy. They're
would.
not bad. Of course I
You
would. I'm down to try eat everything at least once in my life because listen, you don't know if you're gonna like it unless you try it. Just like I
What?
love liver and onions.
Hey, here, I gotta turn my ring light off. I'm gonna show you this video. It's really funny.
Boy. All right, I was about ready to wrap
It's
up.
a guy eating a tarantula.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, tarantula.
You're scared. Lightly salted.
Oh, this guy.
I love this guy.
Can't open
This
it, can't
guy's
do it.
hilarious.
Okay, that's God. I haven't heard God speak that loud in a long time. Maybe it's like a Band-Aid. I just open and look and get it over with. Okay.
The fucker scared me.
I didn't even see him, okay? I opened the package and I saw a dark abyss, and that was enough for me. Look how much I'm shaking. No, I'm not reaching in there to get you. You better fall out or this ain't happening. Why is it so hard here? He's hairier than I am. He's just waiting for me to undo all these protective coverings so he can
Imagine
pounce
the
on a zebra.
texture of that thing.
Zebra's here.
when you melt
Welcome
on
to
it.
California. Shoot. Zebras. He came out at me aggressively, okay? Of course I'm going to react. I don't want to do it. All right. I'll hold it nice and steady so y'all can see it. That's the tarantula. Did y'all dismember him already, or was that from me throwing him about? I'm eating a tarantula, aren't I? I've never touched a tarantula, let alone put it in my mouth upon first meeting. First
That's what she
impressions are
said.
everything. Hi. I'm terrified. I know for a fact. If I pour you onto my hand, I will throw you into the back seat. Almost immediately. Okay, it puts it in the hand. Please don't fall. I'm trying not to react while this lady is walking by with her child. Now is not the time. Satan, Lord, remember that one time I held that door for that lady? And she lost her cane? I bent over and picked it up for her so she didn't have to. You remember when I did all those good things for you? Never gonna find a suitable mate if I cannot get over my fear of spitters. You're huge. He's huge. He's just sitting in my seat, okay? I'm not sitting down, but it says my airbag is on because they think a human being is sitting here. I'm not touching him. No. I got tarantula legs all over my Prius seats. Hi. It's eating a tarantula. I don't know why I keep poking him. If he came to life, I would literally come to death, okay? I would die. Oh, there's a leg in my cup holder. Where to begin? Yum. My favorite part of a tarantula is the whole tarantula. I'm gonna spit you out. Eat it. Just eat the tarantula.
Zach, that is what your mom said about you too, right?
You still here? Okay. Now there's a whole spider in my cup holder. Oh no, I broke his butt off.
Imagine those things are
But
furry.
yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
Can you imagine having like that furry fucking feeling on your tongue as you stick that tarantula in your mouth?
No,
You just,
bro.
it's like little pokey hairs too, dude. Like it's not like the normal type of hair. Like it's little pokey things. That's oh yeah. And then you bite it, you just hear that crunch like a chip. It's just
No, bro.
and if they don't bleed it out first and drain that fucker, you're gonna get that little squash like the gusher candies.
Dude, you couldn't pay me enough to do that shit.
Sorry, I'm some weird.
Hard pass, bro. No, I'm good.
I can agree to that.
Not interested. Yeah.
Oh come on, no. I
No.
said I'll buy all of us one. We can all eat.
You're already making me go to the Scientology building, stay in a haunted hotel. Like,
Yeah, right.
how about
But
you
you've yet
fucking
to
eat
do
it, Mark?
either of those. So.
Yeah, Mark, how about you eat it?
Lady Love says the little hairs get stuck in your teeth.
Oh shit.
Ugh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is just about 11 o'clock here at East Coast time. We're going to wrap this up. We're going to wait. We do our wrap ups tonight. We're going to give a quick shout out to Hulk Rilla for coming into the show and being a guest. We definitely appreciate you in here, my man. But listen, you're a phenomenal guest, and I want you to go ahead and leave us with some final words, and we'll have everybody else kind of give off some final words of tonight, man. So if you got any good words you want to spread out, or even bad words, feel free. Now's the time to do it.
Nah, I just appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy the show. The show is dope. Everybody that was just watching, we appreciate the support as well. Man, thank you.
Zach.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same sign off I always have, guys. Thanks for watching, and always wipe front to back.
Oh, Hulk using his sounds out there. All right. And Gary, what you got?
Tonight was great, man. My brother just introduced me to your page recently, and I think you're rad, and I appreciate what you do. So thanks for coming on. It was a great chat.
Appreciate that, big guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on TikTok, I want to, and all the other social medias, also Apple and Spotify, wherever you're tuning in. I just want to say, number one, thank y'all for tuning in today. You all freaking phenomenal. Like I said, y'all, the world is fucking crazy, but remember to love thy neighbor. And I hope y'all have a phenomenal night as we end and head out the road with this.
You've been listening to the Mark G Show. You may know them from their political commentary, but there's a lot more to the fellas than politics. And that's why we created this show. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But until then, make sure to reach out on social media. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok at The Mark G Show. And to email the show, it's on air at themarkgshow.com. Take care, and we'll see you next time on the Mark G Show.
Penis.
You would. The recording. 1 second. We're going to give it 5 more seconds on the major social media. TikTok's a major one, too. All right. We're going to end.